Hello again. I want to explain today how to remove your 3 front belts. I'm not going to remove them since I already changed them, but since I'm here, I might as well explain them. For your alternator belt, which is the first one, you want to loosen up this bolt. I don't know if you guys can see it. You loosen up this bolt right here, just a little bit, not too much. And then this one that's long, you start turning it. I believe you turn it counterclockwise. It starts loosening up the belt. That will lose the tension of the belt, this one right here, and therefore you can remove the first belt. For the second belt, which is this one, get the dipstick out of the way. There's a bolt right next to the dipstick. That one, you also loosen it only a little bit, and therefore this pulley here will start going down. This is your tension pulley. It'll start going down, and that will loosen up this belt. So now you have removed these 2. Your last belt, which will be your power steering belt, it's over here. You can see the pulley. I'm not sure if you can get a good look at it. There you go. It's this one. That one, you gotta loosen 2 bolts first, which are behind these hoses here. See if I can get in there. This will be your first bolt, which is the bottom bolt. It's right next to the pulley, and I believe it's a 9/16 bolt. Right above the belt, the top belt, you see the other one, which is right there. And if you can see it now, that's your bottom, that's your top. You loosen those 2 just a bit. You don't need to remove them. Then you come over here around, and you see this long bolt right here. You start twisting that one. You start turning that one. I think it's counterclockwise, and that will loosen the tension for that belt. Then you can remove your 3rd belt right here. You can remove that one. So that will be the 3 pulleys. Your alternator belt, your power steering belt, and I believe the other one will be your air conditioning belt. Your first one is your alternator. The second will be your air conditioner belt, and then your last one will be the power steering belt, just this one. And that's how you change those belts. To put them back, obviously, it's just reverse. You put in your power steering belt first, since it's the last one. Once you put it in there, you use this screw, the tension screw, and you start turning it the other way until you reach a certain tightness. You don't want it too tight because then it'll rip. Once you're done with that, then you go back and you tighten the bottom and top bolts once again, and you're done with that belt. Then you put in your second belt, which is the the air conditioning belt, which is this one. I have some water there because I'm changing idle air control valve right now. You put it in there, and you start twisting this bolt, which pulls up the pulley once again until you reach that certain tightness. I forgot one thing to mention. This pulley here, in order for us to start going down, you must loosen the bolt in the middle. You can't see it, but it's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. See that bolt right there? That's right here into the pulley, right in the middle of the pulley. You loosen that just a little bit. That way, once you start moving your tension screw, this pulley can actually move down. Once you put your belt, You tighten it this one first. Once you reach your tightness that you want, then you tighten the middle bolt once again. And that's that. Your last belt, which is the alternator belt, once you put in the belt, you use this screw to reach your tension desired. Once you reach that tension, then you go ahead and tighten the first bolt that you lose, which is this one. And that'll be done. And you just changed all 3 belts. This took me about, I say about half an hour to change all 3. Wasn't that hard. To have access to this power steering belt a little better, you might want to remove your air filter cover that goes here, which is this piece. It's very easy. It just has one bolt here, one there, and then you just disconnect these 2 hoses and this thick hose that goes here. Unclamp the cover, and you should take it right out. That will give you access to reach the power steering bolts that are down there. Okay? Again, this is to change your belts on a 91 Acura Legend.